Hey guys, welcome to FC 2011 Strength and Conditioning Program. We're going to be running through a couple of exercises demonstrating how to do it and how not to do it. So make sure you follow along. Look at the key points at what I'm doing. I'm going to be showing you which muscles to activate in the exercise. Okay, so making sure you watch and you take note of which muscles you should be feeling it in and how to do it. I'll also show you how not to do it, so keep an eye out for that. Perfect. Before we get into it, we're just going to get into it. We warm up. Okay, if you have a skipping rope, make sure to grab a skipping rope. Okay, we're going to go for some skipping. Cool. If you don't have a skipping rope, what I'm going to do, just to warm up the calves, okay, is just hop on one spot, making sure your toes come off the ground. Okay, I don't want to see any of this. Toes come off the ground. Perfect. Just going into some high knees now. Cool. Butt kicks. Side jumps. Perfect. What we call these are ice skaters. Okay, I'm going to jump from my right foot to my left foot. Okay, but I'm making sure I land and stabilize myself. Cool. And making sure you really land, load on that one leg. Jump. Jump. One more. Perfect. Cool. Okay, so we quad stretch. Jog on the spot as well. Perfect. Now just to warm my hammies up, okay? Point your right toe up, you're going to sweep through. Cool. That's a warm up done. Grab a drink bottle if you need, and we'll get straight into the exercises. I just want to kind of elaborate and go over why I want you in all of the lunge, the glute bridge, the Bulgarian squat, and the lateral lunge plus a squat to focus on pushing through your heel. Okay, this is very important because we want our glutes, which is our bum, okay, to activate and fire. If your bum is activating, then your hamstrings are activating. This is very important for when we go on the field. When we go to sprint, okay, we go to kick. These are all the muscles that are firing. This is why we're doing this exercise, okay? So, one key thing I want you to focus on the whole time you're doing all these exercises is focusing on pushing through your heel, okay, and not your toes. If you push through your heel, you are going to be doing 90% of the exercise right. So, heel is your main focus point for today. I think that's sweet. First one we're going to do is what we call the single leg glute bridge. Okay, the target muscles for this are predominantly our hamstrings, so the back of our leg, and our glutes, which is our bum as well. Okay, so single leg hamstring, we're lying on the ground. What we're going to do from here, okay, let's get our right foot, our heel as close as possible to our glute. Our left leg is going to be up in the air. What we're going to do is drive our hips to the ceiling, okay, squeeze your bum. I'm going to do 8 on each leg. Perfect. And switch. What I'm looking for, team, okay, I'm looking for you to keep your knees as close as possible to each other, okay, not going too far away. Drive through your heel of your foot, okay, squeeze your bum at the top. Really want to drive your pelvis or your hips as high to the sky as you can. 8 each leg in. That's 3. Cool. Common mistakes is what I see with this one is this. Okay. As you can see, my heel is coming off the ground, okay, and my leg is moving up and down. So what I don't want to see once again, okay, is this. Keep your heel planted on the ground. Your knee is stabilized, is exactly in line with your other knee that's on the ground. Okay, you want to drive your hips up, squeeze. Minimize the movement in your legs. Just want to use your glutes and your hamstrings. Cool. Sweet. The next exercise here is the reverse lunge. So obviously we know reverse is stepping back. Okay, before we start this, as I like to call this, is train tracks. 1 foot, okay, we want to visualize train tracks on the ground. 1 foot is on each track. When we step back, okay, if we step off the train track, we are going to lose balance. So keep both feet on each track. You're going to step back. Okay, and then sink that back knee to as close to the ground as you can, stand up tall, and then come to middle. That's 1. I'm going to do 10 each side. Cool, perfect, that's 10. Now I'm going to switch legs, okay? What I want you to think about is that front shin, okay? We know we're staying on that train track. That front shin is vertical, okay? My shin isn't like this. My knee isn't tracking over my toe. My knee stays in line with my heel. When I push back up, I'm focusing once again on pushing through that heel. 10 each side again. Perfect, cool. We'll do that twice through. Sweet. Cool, okay. The next one, what we're gonna do is a side plank. So we're gonna be on one side. Do you want me to face this way or do you want me to face this way? Okay, sweet. We're gonna be on a side like this. Key points for this one. Okay, I want your shoulder to be over your elbow crease like this. I don't want to see shoulder back like this. I don't want to see shoulder close to your hand, okay? Shoulders over your elbow crease like this. Your top foot is, top foot is on your bottom foot. Okay, you're gonna drive your hips up. Cool. As you can see, okay, my hips are in line with my shoulders. I am not like this, not like this, okay? I'm looking forward. Everything is in line. I'm going to do this for 20 seconds. Perfect. And I'm going to change. Okay, once again, common mistakes. What I see with this one is like this. Okay, this is rounding at your shoulders. Your chest is down. I want your chest to be up. I want you to look forward the whole time. My shoulder is still over my elbow crease. Focus on driving your hips up as high as you can the whole time. Perfect. Just to make it a little bit harder as well, okay, and this is also for a bit of core stability, not just working on our strength. This year, we'll work on our core stability, so we're going to put our bottom foot on to the ball, okay, you can, we're using a medicine ball, but you can use a soccer ball or a football, whatever ball you have at home, just make sure it's bigger than a tennis ball. Cool. Once again, my ankle is on, okay, I'm going to push up. Oops. Straight leg, okay, from here, as you can see, take my time, shoulders over my elbows, keep my chest up, and hold. Cool. Once you've done that, obviously switch sides, okay. This one is a really good one, but you need to take your time to get into it. Don't rush, we will fall, okay. Take your time. Then I'm up, perfect, I'm ready, and I can go. Still focus on driving hips up as high as you can. Okay, tight core. Once again, you can do 20 seconds on each side as well. Cool. Bulgarian lunge, we're going to do 8 each leg. So this one is just like the reverse lunge that we do, except our back foot is going to be elevated. Okay, we're still going to be we're still going to be on the train tracks. Okay, so our feet are not going to be narrow. It's still going to be out wide. Our shin is still going to be vertical. Our knee isn't tracking over. I'm going to do 8 each leg. Once I've done one on one leg, I'll show you the faults. Okay, what I don't want you to do, and then I'll do my other leg as well. Cool. Perfect. Okay, 8 each leg. Now I'm going to swap. Sweet. So a lot of people, they do not have their front foot far enough to have your shin vertical. So I see a lot of this. Okay. Cool. This here is putting a lot of pressure on your knee joint because your knee is taking all the pressure. We want to release that knee, okay? We want to protect our knee. This is why we're doing all these exercises. Okay? Move your front foot forward a little bit, keep your shin vertical. Right, we're going to go for 8 each, 8 on the other side again. Cool. Sable. Perfect. 8 each leg, okay? The chair doesn't have to be this high, it can be a little bit lower. If you want to make it harder, okay, the higher the chair is, the higher the object is, the higher it is. Cool. So, lateral lunge, this is one of the hardest exercises throughout, but this is actually one of the best exercises you guys can do in terms of stability, in terms of stabilizing each side and making sure your glutes are firing. Your abductors and adductors, which is your groin muscle, okay, these are really important from when we go side to side in our football or soccer movements, okay? Lateral lunge, so as we know, or lateral lunge from squat, okay, we know how to squat, we all know how to squat, okay? Shins are vertical, we push off our heel. So what we're going to do is we're going to spread our feet a little wider apart, okay? We're going to rotate our hips to one side, so I'm rotating my hips to my right side. My right foot is coming up, my toes coming up to the ceiling, okay? I'm pushing back onto my left leg, okay, and sitting down as far as I can go before coming all the way up. I'm going to do 8 each side. Perfect, okay. So, common mistakes with this one, there's a lot because it's actually quite advanced movement, so I want you to take your time. I see a lot of people, they try to go too low, but because their feet are wide, okay, it brings their chest forward, hips aren't able to open up. If that is you, okay, in that first set, you felt like you're rounding over, okay, you're getting quite hunched in your back, chest out, feet out wider. Push your hips back, sit down. Even if you go that low, you don't go as low as before, that's fine. Keep your chest up, push your hips back. 8 again, okay? Keep that chest up. Making sure you're not looking down, look forward. Keep that chest up. Perfect. Cool. 8 each leg. Okay, we're doing that 3 times. Cool. Okay, our last exercise today, guys, we're going to focus on our hamstrings. Okay, really firing our hamstrings and making sure they're activated. Get them a little bit stronger. That is going to really benefit us when we go onto the field. Okay, I have a medicine ball here. what I want you to do is grab a football or a soccer ball, okay? Whatever you need, obviously, or a ball that replicates something like a football or soccer ball, but it's bigger than a tennis ball. We're gonna do some leg curls with the ball, okay? So, your sole, both soles of your feet on the ground, okay? Your back is on the ground. What I want you to do, drive your hips up, push your legs out so they go as straight as they can, bring them back in, drive your hips up. That's 1. 2. I'm going to do 8. Perfect. Okay, what I want you to think about when you're doing that is when the ball is coming in, I want you to drive your hips up even further. Go out, okay? Don't drop your hips too far down. Your hips and your heels should always be in one line at the bottom of the rep. Okay, when you come up, hips up. Hips stay in line with your heels, hips up. Okay, cool, sweet. When you bring your hips up, that just gets more tension on your hamstrings. It'll make them stronger, okay? It'll make your kicks better. It'll make your sprints a lot faster. And this is why this exercise is very important for when you go out into the field. Cool. That is our program for today, team. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, just make sure you ask Tetsu and he'll ask me, okay? But if you enjoyed it, make sure you follow the program, make sure you do everything to detail, okay? Every exercise is for a reason. Whatever I said, wherever you should feel it, okay? Make sure you're focusing on feeling it in that muscle group and not just going through the motion.
Warm down. Warm down.
Warm down. Cool. Yes, that's right. Warm down. Okay. Cool. What we're going to do is feet together. Okay. Just a little bit of cool down stretch. Okay. This is going to target our groin. So focus on bringing your heels as close as possible to you. Push your knees down. Keep your chest up. Make me sweat there. Cool. Hamstrings. If you can't grab your toe, okay, grab as far as you are allowed, okay, without doing this. Always keep your chest up, okay. We want to look after our lower back and our back. Point your toe. If you can't grab your toe, you grab your ankle. Point your toe towards you, so you are having that extension in your hamstring. Switch legs. Perfect. While we're here, my right foot now is going to go on my left leg, my left knee rather. My hands are going to go behind me. Okay. Bend my leg. Okay. I should feel this in my glute. Push my right knee down as far as I can go. If this is you can't feel that, I want you to lie down. Grab 2 hands under your hamstring. Pull your hamstring towards you. Cool. Switch legs with every exercise you're doing. If you're doing this first one, okay, switch legs. Or if you're doing lying down one, go lie down on the other leg. Grab your other hamstring. Come up. Perfect. Okay, we're going to target our quads. What I want you to do, lean to your left side, grab your right leg, okay, make sure you grab your laces, okay, really pull down. If you want to make this one a little bit harder, okay, push against your hand, and that's going to activate your quads even more. Sides. Perfect. That's us, team. Thank you very much.